Hello world. Hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Ricky Gervais. Hilarious. I keep telling y'all, I love British comedy. I love the sense of humor. And some of y'all are like, yo, Biz, you would fit right in. I know I would. I know I would fit right in. I just love the humor. This guy, another brilliant comic, truth teller. You know, I love the truth tellers, the people who hold up the mirrors in front of your face. You know, I ain't gotta say nothing. Look, here it is. I love that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this content, hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you like a video. Like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment. All right. Let me know you were here. No more ghost watching in 2024. If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like, yo, I was here. I appreciate that. That's love. This is Ricky Gervais. Jokes that would get you fired in 10 seconds. Ooh. Let's go ahead and watch.
Why did the little girl fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Yeah, right? I'll leave you with one final story, right? It's another true story. If I say they're true, by the way, they are. I promise, they're all true. And this is probably my favourite school story ever. It was 1976 again, so I was about 14. And we had a kid in our class called Gary Masterman. And Gary developed Tourette's syndrome, like every sentence of the swear word, and he had a tic. Because we learned all about it in assembly. Gary was up there. All the teachers knew him. All the kids knew him. He was a popular lad, right? And, yeah, nice guy, Gary Masterman. But sometimes his tics seemed relevant. And I'll never forget, we were having this lesson with a young female teacher called Miss Wilkie. She was at the blackboard, and she was doing those calling out suggestions. I can't remember what it was about, but she'd go, Simon, what do you think? Yeah, that's good. Yes, that works, yeah. Brian, what do you... Yeah, good, yeah. And she went, Gary. He went, I'll finger you, miss. And she just went, anyone else? And she pointed to Sean Dixon, and Sean went, yeah, I'll finger you. Try and explain to someone every day what freedom of speech means, particularly in the context of comedy, and particularly in the context of a joke, that a joke about a bad thing isn't as bad as the bad thing. It's not even necessarily condoning the bad thing. It could be anti the bad thing. It depends on the actual joke.
Facts.
And this woman said, you should never make jokes about food allergies. I should have left it, right? I sent back, I make jokes about AIDS, cancer, famine, and the Holocaust, right? And you're telling me I should never joke about food allergies. She sent back, yes, but the Holocaust didn't kill children. Well, it did, didn't it? It was horrible, the Holocaust. Some would say as bad as food allergies. Did anyone have a pedo teacher when they were at school? Yes, yeah. Round of applause for pedo teachers, yeah. That's another thing. I think where people are now trying to be so politically correct, they're trying to out-woke each other. Soon someone's going to say, you can't say pedo anymore. It's a derogatory term. It offends people who are child addicted, right? So you're going to have people going to the doctor going, Doctor, I think I'm child addicted, right? And doctor go, oh, you poor thing. How do you feel? I feel like I want to fiddle with kids. That is one of the symptoms. Don't worry, sit down. We'll get you into a facility at taxpayer's expense, right? And we'll wean you off children. How does that work, doctor? Well, you know, like when they give heroin addicts methadone, yeah? Well, we're going to start you on dwarves, right? It might work. It might... My mum, she was the salt of the earth, but she just said what she wanted, right? And she'd do anything for you, but she reserved the right to moan about it. So, growing up, right, our next-door neighbour, Mrs Dawson, she was about 25 years older than my mum. So when my mum was 60, this old lady was already like 85, 86, and my mum was the last living witness to her existence. She lives alone, and my mum did everything for her, right? She went shopping for her, she did the housework, she went round, made her lunch and sat with her for a while, she went back, made her tea, and this went on and on. I remember calling home once. My mum was like 70. And I went, oh, I called earlier, you were out. And my mum went, yeah, I was in Dawson's. And I went, oh, how is she? And my mum went, oh, she just won't die, Rick. I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay? And Me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side there were these two huge fat women, okay? Proper fat. One of them just got on and went, "Can I have a belt extension?" "Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it," right? So...
I've seen this in the
proper.
fat bit.
In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, "Should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada." Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, "Oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal"? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head, and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there, and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, "This is the best fried chicken I've had all day." But one thing that isn't ambiguous, whether it's nature or nurture, is racism, right? No one's born racist. You've got to learn that shit, OK? And, again, I don't want to divide the room. I'm not a fan of racism. No, hear me out. I don't care whether you're black, white, brown, European, African... You're all going, "Yeah, that's all right, Rick. Black, white, brown, European, African. What about the fucking Eskimos?" Racist, right? They're fucking weird, Rick. They are not weird. They're just different. They live in the snow. Yeah, that is their little house, the snow. So, right? Yeah. They wear a dead sea lion for their clothes. Yes, that's their clothes, a dead sea lion, right? But here's the thing about racism, right? You drag one out of his little hole in the snow and peel him out of his sea lion outfit, right? And he's standing there naked. You take a closer look, he's basically a cold Chinaman. I told this joke.
What the fuck?
Made sure the old people couldn't hear, like that. I went, OK. Father, sitting at home, just reading the newspaper. His little girl comes running in. She's only 6. "Hello, darling." "Hello, Daddy." "You've been playing?" "Yeah." "In the park?" "Yeah." "With your friends?" "Well, until the man came along." "Till the man came along?" "Yeah, a man came along and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him." "Darling, come over." "Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, OK, darling? None of it was your fault. But tell Daddy every detail. What happened?" He took me behind a tree so no one could see what we were doing." "Oh, God, darling, and then what happened?" He took my dress off." "Oh, God, what happened next? What happened?" He took his thing out." "Oh, God, darling, and then what happened?" "Nothing, that was it." "Oh, well, make something up."
Yo, he went full Jimmy Carr on that one.
But I'm a considered comedian. I like my jokes to be accurate and my targets to be fair. So I was engaging these people. I was saying, "Why is it transphobic?" And they were saying, "It's about a trans person." I said, "Well, that's ridiculous. That's like saying a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist. It depends on the joke." But I was talking to them, I'm willing to learn, and I found out my crime was that I dead-named her. Now, I'd never heard that term, before a day after the Golden Globes, and that was saying her old name, and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did. I saw him on the Olympic Games. It was decathlete. It was in everything. He was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault. He won a medal. He was famous. He was on telly all the time. But, a big, famous man with a huge... I don't know, but I mean, I'm guessing he's a big... But I've learnt my lesson. Now, I'd never dead name her now. Now I know it's wrong. I'd never dead name her now. But, like, years ago, when, she was a man... that was years ago, I'm saying, right? And she went to the doctor, right? And knocked on the door, and the doctor went, "Come in." This is years ago. I was saying, I'd never dead name her now, but this is like a flashback before anyone... Do you know what So, come in. And he went, "Hello, Bruce Jenner," because that That was his name then. The doctor, you know, this was years ago, and the doctor went, "Oh, I'm Bruce Jenner, you big old... How you doing, boy, you fucker? How you doing? You big old lump. Oh, how you doing, boy? Come here, you fucker. How you doing, Brucey boy? You all right? Right? And Bruce Jenner, because that was his name, this is years ago, right? So Bruce Jenner went, not too bad, doctor, yeah. Not too bad, right? And I was like, what can I do for you, Bruce? You fucker. How you doing, boy? And Bruce Jenner went, because that was his name. Bruce Jenner went, look at that. And I went, oh, come on, Bruce Jenner, you know the rules. He uses his whole name every time for some reason. I don't know why. Come on, Bruce Jenner, you fucker, you know the rules. You can't bring your big old pole vaulting pole in here, mate, you know. And Bruce Jenner went, no, that's not my pole vaulting pole, that's my enormous penis. And I thought, oh, right, yeah, seeing as your penis, you can bring it in here, but you should have left your shot puts outside. And Bruce Jenner went, that was his name for 58 years, I think. He went, no, they're not my shot puts, they're my enormous testicles. That's where I keep my testosterone and my spunk and shit, right? And the doctor went, oh, yeah, that makes perfect. I'm a medical man, and that you're a big bloke. Oh, you fucker. How you doing, boy? You're a big... you're big, and you would have a big old cock and balls. They're beautiful. They're a bit familiar. No, but you must be very proud of them, Bruce. Bruce Jenner went, oh, this is going to surprise you, doctor. I want to get rid of them. And the doctor went, what? Why? Oh, they get in the way. Get in the way of what? Fucking driving, for one thing.
Yo. Yo, the driving thing is funny because Bruce Jenner's situation, you know, with that accident, that unfortunate accident, yeah. Yo, Ricky is like the definition of no mercy. When they say finish him, right? When you're playing Mortal Kombat and then you're getting your ass whooped and then you hear finish him and then you look at your brother like, no, don't do it. And all you see is him typing in combos and shit that he memorized, and you know some fucked up shit is about to happen because you wasn't ready. That's him. He's my brother. Like, up, left, right, down, R, 3, 2, fuck your head. No mercy at all, none. I like it. I like it, but it's all based in facts, though. You know, the whole dead name thing is kind of wild to me. Like Elliot Page, you know, I love Juno because Juno was just such an unorthodox style of movie. You know, it's a dope movie, and I think she was in Hard Candy. Like, I remember him being a woman. The whole acting, even the Umbrella Academy, I love that, you know. The dude from My Chemical Romance wrote that. You know, I was following it, and then they did the whole transition thing on the they destroyed the show. Let's just throw it out there. They fucked the show up. I gave up on that show, and I was really interested in that show. They didn't fuck it up because she transitioned into a man. The show just got fucking weird. It just, I don't know what happened. Anyways, but crazy thing is, if you go on Amazon, all of her old films, right, now say Elliot Page. I'm like, damn, they were on it, like all of them. It's hilarious because it says Elliot Page, but then you're clearly watching a woman on the screen being a woman. It's the darndest thing. It's the oh man, but hey man, who am I to judge? Live your life as fit. But the Ricky Gervaises of the world, they gonna have their say about it, and hey, it is what it is. Freedom of speech, right? Damn. Another thing I want to touch on: pedophile teachers. Now, I'm not saying the teacher was a pedophile. I doubt he was, but I remember we had a gym teacher, right? This nigga was young. The first young gym teacher we had, I'd never seen so many. When I was thinking as young men, right? In high school, we all used to the women that we want dating older dudes. And we never looked at it like, oh, they pedophiles. We never looked at it like that. We just thought these guys are just better than us because they're older. That's just how we looked at it. I had a situation where, you feel me, the girl I was trying to get, she was like 16. She was dating a nigga that was 25 years old. I was in college. I never thought about that shit. You feel me? I never thought about it. We just never thought about it. That most of the girls that we was in high school with, our competition was niggas, whose balls done dropped down to their ankles. You feel me? And we just trying to get our first piece of pussy. But anyways, bro, I never seen so many little teenage girls thirst over a dude, bro. They would just blatantly just sexually harass this man. He was a young, fresh out of college, a white dude too at that. To see all these, everybody was, I'm saying a white dude too at that, just because, just where we were. And yeah, all the girls was thirsting over that nigga. That's just how it was. But anyways, those good old times, man. Good times. Anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Tell me what's next from Ricky, and I got you. And I'll see y'all at the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.